Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library and I have a box of fiction and nonfiction books, starting with this one called Home Detox by Daniela Chace. And this is about making your home healthier, eliminating toxins, making your own cleaning solutions. We have a new one by Montgomery, who wrote Soul of an Octopus, which we did for book club. And this one is called Of Time and Turtles, Mending the World Shell by Shattered Shell. I didn't even know this was something you can do, but if turtles get hit by cars or injured, you can mend their shells. And so the author starts volunteering for an organization that does that. We have this spiffy new book called The New Design Rules by Emily Henderson, with this very inviting living room. If you want to just flip through that and get ideas for how to make your home more beautiful and more comfortable. I feel like lots of times I look at those books and one of the things is the rooms are just big. It's nice. And they don't have very much stuff in them. Oh, another design book. This one's called Novogratz Design Fix. And I love the cover because it's a beautiful color-coded bookshelf that looks amazing. It's by Robert and Cortney Novogratz. I've never heard of them, but they must be famous. Um, Lots of photos. That's what you really want in these books. You want to flip through and sort of, I mean, I don't know what ideas you're going to get from that, but I guess it must be their house. This is so fun. Angels on the Clothesline, a memoir by Ani Tuzman, who is one of our patrons who donated this to us. Oh, there she is in the back. And this is her memoir. We have a James Patterson, 23 and a Half Lies. And this is part of it says, a new women's murder club thriller. Very different. We have a new Jhumpa Lahiri, who is translated by the author with Todd Portnowitz. It's called Roman Stories, translated by the author with Todd Portnowitz. I'm not sure. Jhumpa Lahiri moved to Italy and started writing stuff in Italian, and then translating it back to English, which is sort of an interesting technique. So it looks like in this one she had some help translating it back into English. Really love this cover with the tree, the birds, or I guess the opposite of bird's eye, ground eye, worm eye view of the trees. Oh, we have a new Jennifer McMahon. Perfect. This is the time of year for this because she always writes very spooky, scary books. This one's called My Darling Girl. Um, it's about a woman who has a picture-perfect family life in small town Vermont. And then she gets a call from her estranged mother, um, has cancer, and then mysterious, terrifying things happen when when the mother arrives. So her books are often like family drama with like a supernatural element. I like it. They're like just the right, like not too gory for me, not quite too scary for me, but very like just the top of my limit. In the Likely Event, a novel by Rebecca Yarros, and so this is a woman who gets on an airplane, connects with the man next to her, who has dark hair, blue eyes, deliciously rugged charm, and then their plane goes down, their lives change, and then they reunite. Stephen King Holly, did we already get a Stephen King Holly, or have I just been seeing it everywhere? It makes sense that we would get two because this is a super popular book. I think this is our second copy, and it is the a character who was in other books like Mr. Mercedes. Now we have a book featuring her. And clearly, a lot of people want to read it because it's Stephen King. We have a new Tessa Bailey, Wreck the Halls. Yes, we are getting ready for Christmas with cute Christmas romantic comedies. Sexy, hilarious, standalone holiday rom-com about adult children of two former rock stars. Oh, that's a neat twist. We have a new V.E. Schwab, The Fragile Threads of Power. V.E. Schwab also writes YA novels, but this takes place in her For London series. It's a fantasy book, so anyone who, my understanding is it takes place in the For London's world, but you don't have to have read the series, and it's different characters and stuff. What You Are Looking For Is in the Library by Michiko Aoyama, translated by Allison Watts. This is a Japanese author. Um, I love the title, obviously. I would because I'm a librarian. It says it's about a librarian who gives unique book recommendations that help people. Sounds like maybe a little magical realism element in there. There were more books in this box than I realized. Anne Cleeves, The Raging Storm, and this is a Detective Matthew Venn novel. We have the new Lauren Groff. I'm excited about this one. I've really enjoyed some of her other books. She wrote Fates and Furies, but she also wrote Arcadia and The Monsters of Templeton. And this one is called The Vaster Wilds, and it's about a servant girl in who escapes a colony in early America and ends up living in the wilderness by herself. New John Sandford, Judgment Prey. And a new Stuart Woods written with Brett Battles. This one's called Obsession. So I know patrons already who are on the list for those two. We have Jessica Knoll, who wrote Luckiest Girl Alive. Her new book is called Bright Young Women. Let's see, Serial Killer, 1978. Aspen, Colorado. Okay, so the serial killer escapes in Aspen, Colorado, and ends up in Florida. At a sorority. And I guess there's some mystery solving. The Leftover Women by Jean Kwok. What a evocative cover with this woman in, you can't quite see her face in the rain. Um, uh, so it's about a family drama about a woman who arrives in New York City from a rural Chinese village. She's looking for the daughter who was taken for her from birth, a casualty of the one child policy in China, but her husband is searching after her. And then the other character is a publishing executive who has an adopted Chinese daughter. So, wow. I mean, that sounds really powerful. We have Shoot the Moon, written by Isa Arsen, romantic and dazzling journey, an evocative debut novel about one ambitious NASA secretary's relentless drive. So this woman works for NASA. She is attracted to one of the engineers, and she's torn between her heart and her ambition. Two more. One is a new J.A. Dance, The Blessing of the Lost Girls, a Brandy and Walker family novel. And then our very last one, the new Jonathan Lethem. It's called Brooklyn Crime Novel. Streets of 1970s Brooklyn, money's being exchanged, promise of violence everywhere, and there's rules. Yeah, just about. I think you get the idea. It takes place in the 70s. It's about crime in Brooklyn. It seems like a lot of different families and characters. So that was it. That was my unexpectedly book containing box, but I'm super excited to get all of these on the shelves, and I will be back soon with more.